England isn't exactly the first country that comes to mind when talking about river cruising. The River Severn is only about 220 miles long, and only navigable by larger vessels as far as Stourport in Worcestershire. It can't really be claimed as the longest river in England, as much of it is in Wales. But nevertheless, it can safely be claimed as the longest river in Britain. The Edward Elgar was built in 2000, especially for cruising the Severn. She is an 80-ton vessel with a length of 88 feet and can accommodate 22 passengers, and is the largest cruise boat which can provide overnight accommodation in the United Kingdom. But we didn't cruise the Severn itself, but instead sailed along the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal. Since the Severn estuary is tidal, and therefore not always available to larger shipping, it was bypassed by the canal. Ships would sail through it, through the Sharpness Lock, to be manhauled up to Gloucester. Since the Gloucester and Sharpness was a ship canal, it's much wider than the usual English narrowboat canal, and therefore presents no obstacle to the 18-foot wide Edward Elgar. Neither are there any locks, except at either end of the canal. There are swing bridges, but these are operated by professional bridge keepers. Indeed, each bridge has a notice threatening dire penalties for unauthorized people attempting to operate it.
Six and out. Oi, come on. Three. It's a 2-pointer. Not bad. So we've got Di on a solid 9 points. Very good. We've got.
We couldn't miss visiting the world-famous Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust Reserve at Slimbridge, which is only a short distance from the canal. It was founded by the famous naturalist Sir Peter Scott, the son of the explorer Robert Falcon Scott. Here a vast variety of water birds can be seen. Some of them are permanent residents of the reserve. Others are migrants, free to come and go as they please, as they've been doing for centuries before the reserve was founded. But however far they travel, their instinctive memory brings them back to the Severn estuary and Slimbridge, and the wetland habitat in which they thrive. Here at Purton, the Severn runs really close to the canal, and it was in grave danger from erosion of the riverbank. So to prevent this, they beached several redundant ships and barges to gradually fill with silt and form a wall. The ships aren't forgotten though. A plaque records the name of each, and some are sponsored by individuals and businesses in the area. At Sharpness, there's little to do but turn around and return the way we came.
Up here for an hour, young man, and then we'll be off again.
But on the way back, we took a short walk into the picturesque village of Frampton-on-Severn, which claims, among other things, the longest village green in Britain. So it's back to Gloucester, having sampled just a small part of what the area has to offer. Tomorrow, Edward Elgar will take on a new set of passengers, and we'll set off to the north to explore more of Britain's mightiest river.